Okay, we have seen our video Bukit Vista, and sadly today there is no inspirational speaker, and for the certain time, is there Mr. Jing or how?
Okay,
Kapten?
okay, Mr. Jing, are you here with us right now? I believe Heaven, yeah. Okay, so because Mr. Jing is not here at the moment, let me take over directly, yeah, for the all hands session. So for the opening side, before we proceed further, my name is Furkon and I will be moderating the all hands. And here I have Kak Ardi as my colleague and also partner in conducting this all hands and as the host. So, Mr. Jing, you are late for 5 minutes.
I know. Oh, I was preparing the all hands. Does that mean I do 5 push-ups?
Yes, please do.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm here at the Georgia base. Can you guys see me?
Yes.
All right. Let's point it down and start. Thank you, Furkan, for enforcing the discipline. Here, I'll just move this with me here. Okay. Can you guys see? All
Yes.
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So thank you very much, everybody, for your patience. I was just actually preparing the end summary of my presentation today. Okay, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump over and I'll show you guys what I got, okay? Let's see, Mr. Ardi. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about the vision and mission of Bukit Vista this particular month. We are in February now, February 2024. Okay, so let's go over the typical stuff, the typical announcements. Let's go over the good news, bad news first, okay? All right, so it's mostly good news, actually, but this is the bad news. The bad news is that in January, our first month of the year, we applied a bonus cap. Everybody should have seen that by now. It's at 50%. We succeeded on 1 goal and we failed on 2 goals. And thank you, by the way, Marcel. We had originally applied 75%, but Marcel did actually correct my misunderstanding. And we did achieve one of those goals. So that's why the bonus cap is at 50 and not 75%. All right, now on to good news. We've recovered. So the hospitality score was sliding for almost 2 weeks. Yeah, Shaylin, yeah, let's show some love here. This is good news across the company for everybody. So we made a recovery. Our hospitality scores is now 83.1. What does that process actually look like? Okay, so back in October 2023, we were at 75.9. Then in December, we reached a peak at 82.8. But in January, we fell. We fell a few percentage points to 79.2. But now I'm really happy to announce that 83.1 is actually a new record in the company's history. So Bukit Vista has never achieved such a high hospitality score in our entire history. So congratulations to the entire company. We finally made it. Okay, very good. Let's keep this up. And I think a lot of people here deserve credit for getting this right. You know who you are. I'll give the recognition opportunity to some of the senior leaders later when they go over their milestones and weekly vision statements. Okay. A thing I want to talk about is I took a look at I dug a little bit deeper. I took a look inside of why are we getting so many 5-star reviews? And it's very good. It seems that one of the things I keep on seeing is responsiveness. You can see over here, good owner, always responsive. I don't think they actually know that we're not the owners, but thank you for believing that. I guess it means that we have ownership, yeah? Responsive, Charlotte also said responsive, but then there's also a lot of good things here too. Free of clutter, look like the photos, clear instructions, spotless furniture and linens, free of clutter, squeaky clean bathroom. Now this doesn't happen accidentally. This happens because of the good work done by inspectors, the good work done by community managers, and the good work done by our property managers to make sure that the properties are always ready to receive our guests. And responsiveness doesn't happen by accident either. It's due to good supervision, empathy, and excellent performance by the hospitality team. So congratulations, everybody. I think this is excellent work. We have a review in Chinese now. Since I guess most of you don't read Chinese, and neither do I very well, I translated to English and it said, "A great experience, but it was a pity we only stayed for one night. I will book this hotel again next time I have the opportunity to go to Bali." So fantastic. All right, this is all the good news. These are perfect examples, I think, of hospitality. Now that we are at 83.1, the best part of doing really well is that it allows us to dream. It allows us to now imagine what could be next. What can we do further to get even higher reviews? What can we do to get 100% 5-star reviews? So let me show you what I think the future could look like, and I'll give essentially a picture of this vision, all right? So let me refer back to Chip Conley, who was my hospitality mentor. Chip had opened about 24 high-end luxury hotels across the United States. His company called Joie de Vivre. But more importantly than the hotels he opened, he wrote a series of books. He was the head of hospitality at Airbnb when I worked there. And Chip was an amazingly charismatic and also deeply wise individual and leader. And one of the things he talked about was the Maslow pyramid in his book, The Peak. So this is a map of what I think the future of Bukit Vista will look like. So for a very long time, we've been working on just meeting expectations, making sure that guests can check in, making sure that everything is okay. But okay is not okay forever. Okay just gets us down to the bottom of this Maslow pyramid. The question starts becoming, can we move up the pyramid? Can we start meeting desires? And even furthermore, and most challenging, is can we start meeting unrecognized needs? Now, I know unrecognized needs might sound a little bit abstract, but I brought a clear example for you, everyone, so that you can get a picture and a feeling of what an unrecognized need looks like. Here's a 5-star review. This was given by Gabor. Gabor stayed, I think, in Belle Isle in Uluwatu. And he gave us 5 stars, but he said this: it was a perfect location for our team building weekend. As per the pictures, very nice villa. So it's a very simple review, and you can see it just meets expectations. And that's the kind of review we get right now. But what about the future? What if we could provide experiences to Mr. Gabor that feel like this? How about a cliffside gathering for a team building yoga session in Uluwatu? How about bringing Gabor to local cooking classes so that they can understand more about Balinese cuisine? How about a sunset picnic along the beach? All this can be arranged by Bukit Vista in some future. So what would that essence feel like? Could we provide moments where our guests feel completely inspired, completely delighted? And I think we can. I think we can, because this is the goal. What if by this summer, 2024, this is the kind of review that Gabor would write? Our guest would write that the Bukit Vista team magically took care of everything for our team building weekend. We had originally just expected to book a villa, but magically the team discovered about our plans and offered us the most amazing experiences, totally getting it right. They arranged a flawless session taking care of the transportation, logistics, and moving our large team around Bali. And we were most impressed by the depth of knowledge and cultural insights from the experiences the BV team organized. Sunset cliff picnics, shopping in local markets, exploring the Uluwatu coastline with local surf legend Tipi Jabrik. The experience was personalized, unique, and unforgettable. All right, that's a vision. That's what I hope we can do one day. This is the kind of experience that we want to go for. Now, it's just an idea for right now, but can we get there? I think we can. We're making so much progress from what we used to do before. It wasn't too long ago where our hospitality score was in the 60s and 70s. And now clearly we're entering all superhost territory. So this is on our horizon. Now, if this particular idea excites you, if this gives you a good start for the week, it does require everyone to work together. This isn't something that we can just simply put together on an AI and have it be delivered. We need to begin by vetting and building relationships with trusted vendors. We need to also collect their knowledge and their input into our AI system so that we can offer these services at the right moment to the guests who need them. And then we can offer these services to guests and really enhance their experiences and stays with us. This is an example, and this is a vision of how to inspire delight through an innovation. Now, this innovation has not been built yet. It does not exist yet, but that's what makes it an innovation, something that is new. Will it positively transform guests? I think so. I think guests that have these kind of experiences will definitely remember them for the rest of their lives. Will it transform our partners? I think so too, right? Now they can get many more orders and we can develop a much stronger local economy based on personalized bespoke partnerships with local businesses. And will it positively transform everyone working here? I hope so too. I hope the inspiration that you can see in reviews like that I just showed in a future guest experience can really give you a lot more meaning in doing something that is amazing work, that is absolutely changing the way people experience Indonesia, Bali, the world. Okay, so here's my next topic. How can we inspire ourselves more? And I'd like to actually bring you on a little tour. So we fixed up the Jogja base. So I'll bring the camera around and I'll show you what we've done here. Okay, we've made this particular office a bit more cozy, comfortable, but also we want to make it a showcase place so that people coming to visit Bukit Vista really get an idea for what it looks like. Do you guys want to take a look? Yeah? Okay, all right, let me bring it through. Okay, so before when you came into the Jogja base, you'd see a lesehan, but now you would see this. So now there is a couch here to receive guests, nice coffee table, and we moved the TV down over on this side over here so that we can use a Chromecast to then show essentially partners our digital products, like the AIs, like Gaia, like BVGo, like everything here. So much of what our actual office is online, so we should have a large space here and a screen to be able to show it. This is the setup for Roundtable Talk now. So we've had a lot of success with Roundtable Talk in Bali, so we want to bring the same idea here now to Jogja. So we have essentially now plates, stools, and we can set up a beautiful experience for some of our university partners for recruiting, but also for building partnerships here on the island of Java. Okay, all right. These are the new things that we hope will essentially add to employee experience and culture, and most importantly, help us build the teams that we need in order to deliver the experiences that we want for our guests and our partners. Does that look good? Yeah, great. Okay, fantastic. So this is my commitment to getting us closer to the semester target. We have a big goal of reaching a 3.3 million target, overall rating of 4.65, and a 5-star percentage of 76%. Now, I'm going to be honest with everybody. It doesn't look like we're going to reach the revenue goal anymore. We're very, very far behind. So unless an incredible miracle happens for this month and next month, the revenue goal seems a little bit out of reach, okay? But that's okay. Focus now on the two hospitality goals, getting us 4.65 and 76%. I think these are much, much more likely to be actually achieved. Now, 5x individual bonuses if the company reaches a 3.3 million sales target from October 1st, 2023 to March 31st, measured on April 5th of this year. Qualified interns will receive a 5 million appreciation bonus. That means the interns from this MBKM and also from the previous MBKM. Now, like I said, it's unlikely we're going to reach 3 goals to pay the 5x individual bonuses, but I do have some news. Bill and I are going to be working on a extension goal. So if we can't reach the revenue goal for the beginning or the end of this semester, then maybe what we can do is reach a starting revenue goal and offer a 5x bonus if we reach a starting revenue goal for the beginning of next semester, okay? So we move essentially the goal forward to the next semester, and we will still pay the 5x bonus if we are able to start off well. Okay, does that sound good? Yeah, okay. But right now, for the moment, I'd say let's focus on this 2x, this 3x goal, if we reach 2 goals, and see if we can actually reach that. Once again, bonuses will be calculated on the weighted average of your monthly individual bonuses, and the bonus caps will also apply to unachievement months and carry on weight for semester bonuses, okay? So 3 goals for 5 million, 2 goals for 2 million, 1 goal for 1 million. All right, that's pretty much it. The last words I want to leave the company with is remain curious. Especially in these days, I think curiosity overcoming your fear is the pathway to inspiration. And that's how we inspire delight. Okay, let me pass it over to, is it Artie today? Yeah? Or
No,
Fakar?
me. Yes.
Oh, okay. Back over to you, Fakar.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jing, for sharing the vision and mission statement. I believe Kak Ardi could start to screen sharing again and prepare for the next session. But for your information, everyone, today is supposed to be Kak Almas doing the moderator, but unfortunately, she is sick. So we really hope that everyone here could wish her all the best and speedy recovery ya. And thank you for re-sharing the screen. Cardi, let's move into the vision and mission statement page. And we can directly continue to the hospitality and revenue target achievement that will be presented by our friend Kayla. So Kayla, the stage is yours.
Thank you, my friend, for comment. That's a good one. Anyone? Okay. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first All Hands in February, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Before we start, do we have Nanda here? Let's check. Anyone knows? No? Nanda's not here? Okay. This is just a quick shout out. This is the new property. Oh, okay. Thank you, Erika, of today. Unfortunate then. This is a new property, Plumeri Jenang, canvas by Nanda, right, Erika? And then this is being processed by Mahesi and launched by our property management team. So big shout out for the team. Later on, we have the personal recognitions for this one because this property is lit. And we also have Mr. Jinx and Momaina's friends staying there and giving a review. So thank you for the first booking that we had. All right, moving on, let's see the semester achievement that we have for so far that we have. First, let's see the hospitality target achievements from the score. We know that fortunately we have achieved our semester target for hospitality side, but let's see how are we progressing as a team for each month. The first one on the accuracy, let's move on, Mas Ardi. All right, for accuracy, this is a huge bump up. Actually, we are at 83.1%. So I believe 83 is Mas Gani's ideal score, correct, Mas Gani? So let's try to maintain this score until the end of this semester target. Yes, and also Marcel's correct. Please do mind there are SDP the way we actually not only increasing the accuracy by doing the listing merchandising or basically improving the listing, but we also removing a couple of that properties that will affect hospitality rating. So it is work of major teams, I believe. Okay, the second one, we are moving to the check-in. Check-in, a bump up of 0.5%. We are at 83.8% for this week. Next, we have cleanliness. Fortunately, a stable one. For cleanliness, we are at 77.4% for this week. Next, we have communications. Okay, finally for communications, after 2 weeks of a decrease, we finally have an increase. We are at 83.9%. So this is a good recovery. Thank you for everyone, especially the housing supervisor. Taking care of the Gaia. I think we still have a couple of improvements there, but let's strive forward to more good work and good supervisions on the tools that have been provided to us. Next, this is one of the bad news, which is the locations. This is the only here. Yeah, sorry, it's a bra. We have a decrease of 0.4% for the location. It's 72.1% at the moment. We do have received a couple of bad reviews related to locations, and actually it's also about check-in, but not really affecting that part. Let's dig deeper later on which property is actually affecting the locations. And last but not least, we have value. We are at 79%. Congratulations for everyone setting the overall experience and the pricing. This is the combinations of everything basically for the value. Last one, On the semester target for the hospitality side, Mas Ardi, let's move on. We have achieved 79.9% for the 5-star rating and 4.71 for the overall rating. Okay, I believe this is also a good news because we have from up to the beginning of, I think, January, we basically get down a bit and then we bump up again. So let's maintain this first before achieving more. All right, let's talk about what has been happening for the last couple of weeks. Next, Mas Ardi. So we have acknowledged some shortcomings in our performance for January. On the 16th all hands, we have some announcements, especially related to the things that we need to improve, and we also made some decisions, hard decisions related to the leadership and strategic directions that the company needs to face. So let's review a couple of them here. These are the 4 things that I believe able to summarize what has been happening. So the first one is the inadequate supervisions of daily case communications and cases, resulting in a lower overrating. Basically, this issue mainly stems from a lack of supervision of Gaya or a lack of understanding of how to supervise Gaya effectively, because the tools have been there all along. Second one, inaccurate talent management and placement. The team members are not being properly evaluated and placed in positions that support the team regenerations and overall success. This has deeply affected the operations team, I believe, last week. And we do hope for the upcoming months, especially that we're having the MSAB team here, that we will prevent whatever is happening for the last 3 months for this case. The third one, no proactive efforts have been made to enhance the review conversion rates. That is the main issues on December and January. We have too many check-ins, too few reviews, and dominantly we have negative feedback from the guests. We're still trying to basically find a way to enhance the review conversions. This can be seen on the SUP, so let's try to focus on that first. And the last one is the lack of urgencies. This is basically what Marcel keeps on saying, do not terlena, because we keep on forgetting that we need to be on our toes, I believe, every single day. Some specific cases lack adequate explanations or suffer from delays in task executions, which negatively impact our property accuracy and the guest perspective, particularly when urgency is required. All right, move on, Mas Ardi. Overall, it appears that maybe we are not yet fully committed to achieving our goals as outlined in our previous agreement that we keep on telling before January 1st, 2024, which is the BV 6.0. So in order to ensure that we meet our upcoming monthly targets, your contribution towards aligning with our jointly established goals is essential. Here's a bit of how you can do it. This is not for everyone, but this is majorly of what we have seen for the last couple of weeks. If we hold a supervisory role, please ensure that you correctly oversee the tools provided by the engineering team and report your observations regularly. This is important. The second one, if you are an executor working with newly developed tools such as Iris, for example, for community manager and business development, it's crucial to, again, communicate your findings during the iteration process because it's a fairly new tools, and actively support the knowledge management within the program. Mas Bayu here and the rest of the team, we have a lot of engineering team ready to support that and working for that. So please, let's not saying that we don't have any support in that phase, and let's just basically keep on trying on that part. In summary, let's all work towards reducing repetitive issues. That is the most important things. Let's not facing the same issues every single day. All right, moving on. Thank you, Mas Ardi. This is targeted properties for non-5 stars contributor in January. I've highlighted on the locations, especially for later on, we can take a look. This is directed to me, myself, and also to Mas Geni as the VP of Marketing to later on check again within our listings or anything that we could enhance on that side. Next, we have the targeted properties for 5-star contributor in January. These are the properties that some of them are the properties that we have decided to be included in the SUP or the spin-off partnerships, which are our targets for review conversions and enhancement efforts. Basically that. All right. Plus, sorry, it took a while. Let's move on to the revenue target achievements. At the moment, we have achieved for the target of 3,300,000 US dollar. We have achieved 1,795,000 US dollar. We are at 45%, around 45%, with the remaining of 54 days. Regrettably, unfortunately, it appears that we will not likely to meet or surpass these revenue targets as mentioned by Mr. Jing previously. Consequently, the revenue manager and also Mr. Jing and I believe the VP of Operations, Marcel here, will establish the new revenue targets and assess their impact on our objective as well as the bonus structure if possible. Please anticipate further updates related to this one for the upcoming weeks, and later on we will have the announcement for February target for hospitality and revenue. All right, that's all for me. Gets back to you, Furkan. Thank you.
Okay, my friend, thank you very much, Ibunda Kaila, for sharing the updates regarding our hospitality and also revenue target achievement. Kardi, let's move on you to the all hands page first. Let's keep and let's skip forward into the weekly mission inspiration today. Okay, for today, I believe we have so many inputs from our team members. And let's directly jump into the partner side, which I believe two of them will be presented by Erika. So Erika, I would like to give the floor to you to deliver the RTT stories for last week.
Okay, Furkan, my friend. Thanks. So this is the RTT from Tuesday. We have Lawrence here, so it looks like we are in co-working space, yeah. So that's Lawrence, and this is the dinner. We have a lot of guests at night, and we have Pak Wahyu, Pak Gusti Wira as well, and then Pak Angga, and also there is Pak Sudi, Pak Gusti's team, and we also have Imad. So Imad is a provider for co-working, desktop setup provider, and he was our guest actually in Kokomo. And talking about Imad, I would like to give the credit to Della because she already converted him into our partner. And then next to the next section, Ardi, to the next one. This is the RTT from Thursday. So as you can see, the difference in the documentation, this is most of the documentation here was taken by me because Kanadia was not feeling well. So please excuse the result. We have Cody and Jessica. They have a project in Dingin and also Padang-Padang. And we also have Pak Edo and Bumela. They are an owner of a spa in Bali, and they've been doing the business for around 15 years. And we also have Pak Angga and Pak Dandi from Samadaya Teknik. And both of these community experts also already converted to our community expert by Della. So let's give applause to Della, guys, for her hard work on converting the community expert. And this is the food. So for anyone in Bali, please come to the RTT when I assign you on the shift management. And let's have a dinner together in the office, yeah? Back to you, Furkan.
Okay, Erika, thank you very much for sharing the updates from partner side. And let's move on into the employee side, which I will be the one presenting it. So basically, instead of directly sharing all the writings there, Kardi, you can click the article because I believe Dea has made the article about the UGM Visit Story 2024. I think Kardi, you need to move the tab over ya to be able to see the article. Thank you, Kardi. So the story is that we that last week Mr. Jing has met with around 12 entities from University of Gajah Madah. We need to admit some of them successful, some of them are probably not that inspiring. So but at least we can rekindle the partnerships with our long-term partners like computer science UGM, tourism UGM, either from S1 and also tours and travel UGM for the vocational school, and the Department of Mathematics and such. So that is very inspiring, and thank you very much, Dea, for executing these initiatives. I think that's from me, Kardi. Let's move back into the all hands page and let's see what our tech sites innovation this week. So we have first Kavita to present the updates.
Okay, thank you. From me, the innovation is Gaya interface information button. So the problem was when the message is replied by OTA for hosting and reservation, especially, the information of previous process cannot be seen anymore. So, however, the user still need this information of the process. So now the problem already solved. When updating the trigger message, Gaia will search the previous process data, retrieve the information, and display to the user. Thank you.
Oh.
Okay, thank you very much, Kavita, for updating about the Gaia interface information button. And I believe the next there is Gaia optimization from Krishna, yeah.
Okay, thank you. This is for Gaia optimization brought by Rifki, Ali, Dava, and other engineer who helps along the development. So there is 3 notable updates on Gaia optimization. Number 1, Gaia reservation auto reply, currently working now 24/7. Even though we have no night shift, there's still conversion happening. We also lower the minimum score to pass the automation reply. The implication would be significant reduction on reservation manual work in Gaia. Second update is on-site communication. Indeed, Gaia now able to answer the guest automatically, but sometimes op teams still need to manually communicate with the on-site staff regarding guest requests, guest issue, and so on and so forth. By this optimization, we add more scenario where Gaia can automatically forward and communicate guest need on on-site staff using bigger message, again, reduction on manual work. Number 3, we also do enhancement on how Gaia react in inquiry, where guests asking about properties identity, such as property name, property address. Engineer added new ability to identify context and how the agent react on it. In case where there is inquiry asking about property address, Gaia will only provide the general area. Meanwhile, Gaia for hosting will provide full address if the booking has been confirmed. Once again, Gaia development is not one-time job. Having great cycle of feedback in every feature that has been released, open rooms for better optimization. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Krishna, for the update. I believe next will be presented directly by our host today. So, Kak Ardi.
Okay. Right now, revenue projection is at 1.7, and the update is focusing on improvement the template so that can accommodate activity in creating revenue projection document, like added Google Maps link direct to document, using Google Maps link max filling in latitude and longitude unnecessary, and create big connection between tables. As you can see in here, there's a lot of connection tables right now, and there's attachment in Google Maps and document. And then because we using Google Maps, then the filling form for revenue projection is longitude and latitude is necessary. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Ardi, for updating about the revenue projection. And that concludes for our weekly mission inspiration stories for today. And let's move forward into the company team, target, and achievement. Move on to the next sub-page. And I believe this will be delivered directly by Kayla. And Kayla, you are allowed to directly continue to talk about money strategic milestones. Kayla, floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Furkan. All right. Before we start, this is the recap for January. Just for everyone can see the details basically of where we almost achieved the target by the slightest bit. So for the revenue target, we achieved 359,000 US dollar, almost 360. It is around 79% for the overall target. For the 5-star percentage, we are at 99%. We are at 79.2%. Again, a lack of 0.8, and we only have been able to achieve the overrating, which were at 4.71 for the January. For February target, thank you, Bella, Mr. Ching, and Marcel, basically, for finalizing the targets for both hospitality and revenue, so we can directly announce here. We have revenue target for the OK target, which is at 315, and for the awesome target, we have 340 for the February target. For the 5-star percentage, we have 78.5% for the OK and 82% for the awesome target. And for the overrating, we have 4.67 for the OK target and 4.75 for the awesome target. What is our opportunity basically for the rest of February? Until now, Mas Adi, we can scroll down a bit. Until now, we have 42% occupancy, 3% expired dates, 4% maintenance, quite a bit since we do have huge maintenance in a lot of guest houses. They block a majority of their availability before the summer sessions. This is understandable. 3% of owner usage, leaving potential of 48% available night to sell. If you'd like to dig deeper, I have attached the details basically taken for today, and you can see the highlights on each graph later on. Right, if we scroll down a bit, Mas Ardi.
Yep.
This is demand for an uncollapse, the ADFR. Yep. So this is the revenue ADFR basically. The target set by Bella as the revenue manager. We're still in progress to achieve our minimum target for the week 1. So let's see first if we can actually be on track this month for each of the weekly target that we set. Okay, I mean, Furqan, thank you for raising your hand for that part. All right, let's go forward to the monthly strategic milestones. I will not take too long to here since we are at the beginning of the month. Again, what is important, every beginning of the month is basically to see your engagements and your contributions basically to the ideas and strategies that we have set on the SMSM. Yes, this is a bit lagging since I'm not really sure, Mas Bayu, but this always happens. Let's see if we can fix it later. For the monthly strategic milestones, we have a couple of strategies that we have decided to put. Wait 1 second, let's see. All right, for the revenue management, at the moment, we still have 3 active strategies. And hospitality management, we also have 3 active strategies. Some of them are the continuations of the last months and also the last 2 months of progress, but some of them are also something new. So for example, the one developed by Krishna, I believe here, the optimizations on extra service and revenue sharing collections. This is new, but this has been actually proposed since a couple of months back, and we also see some opportunities in it. So if you see that this is the impactful strategies that we'd like to adjust, and basically you would approve to have these strategies and support this, kindly make sure that you put your name on the approve. Or if you'd like to debate or have any questions about it, please engage on the comment sections. Please do not keep your discussion separately, be it on Slack or verbal or anything. Please keep it recorded so everyone can know if you are actually engaged with the conversation and the development or not. That one is important. For the revenue management, if we scroll down a bit, we have the Atlas, RM automations, and also the listing merchandising 2.0 for January and February. For the Atlas, this is led by Bella, and for the listing merchandising, led by Mas Hafiz. This is a continuation of last month. We also have the current results. For example, that Bella has written there for the current result on the right side, I think. I'm not really sure why. The one. Thank you, Mas Ardi. If you'd like to take a deeper, closer look basically on what has been done by the team and the progress, if you'd like to question why we haven't been able to achieve certain targets, how each strategy is actually impacting certain targets as well, please expand the row on your side and see the engagement and the reports made by our team members. If you'd like to debate the strategies, if you see that, oh, this is a failing one, we should not continue with this, please let us know early on this month before Friday, and we can basically revise it and make sure that we only put the ones that is impactful. The same goes for the hospitality management. Mas Ardi, thank you for scrolling down. We still have the SDP, SP, and SUP. We basically continue the same strategies, but with a different focus. So, for example, this week from 1st of February until the 8th of February, we're focusing on the SUP and SDP. Next week, we'll focus on SP or something else. This is basically after monitoring the reviews that we have. So it's basically agile strategies, I believe. Let's see first if we can have anything else to add. We will be waiting basically for your engagements and your discussions here, whether you'd like to approve or debate and so on and so forth. Thank you, everyone. That's all for me. Furkan, gets back to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Kayla. So Kayla just stated that it is very important for us to give feedback in regards of any strategies displayed in this monthly strategic milestone. So guys, please engage. Do not afraid to give your ideas. Do not afraid to give your opinions. It is better to give opinion than we found the opinions wrong rather than we do not give opinion at all because we afraid. So thank you very much. And then we move forward to hear a very good news in promotion and also new employees announcement that will be delivered by Kashalin.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Furkan. So good morning, everyone. So this is actually a good news and an announcement as well. So I believe everyone here knows Vito, yeah? So I don't think we need to reintroduce who Vito is by now. But
Who's Vito? What did he do here? Never.
So Vito is part of our engineering team, sir. If you didn't realize. So
I was kidding. I was kidding. We did intercon with Vito.
Right. So yeah, I'm not paying you basically. So Vito is previously our backend developer in our engineering team, and starting from this month. Yay. So Vito is recently promoted to be the product manager in training. So his work will be mostly focused in Gaia, I believe, and maybe like some other projects in the engineering team. So in the near future, we would expect Vito to actually exercise supervisionary works as well as managing the products as well as the ongoing projects in the engineering team. So Vito can show your face as well to see if anyone doesn't recognize you. So the sound can can on your mic first so that everyone can see you. So just say hi. Gitu aja
Hi.
sih.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. So there's
We are paying you, Vito.
Yay, cie. All right, so congrats for your new promotion, Vito, and semangat kerjanya. So that will be all for the announcement, and I'll give it back to Furkan.
Okay, thank you very much, Kashalin, for delivering the promotion and also new employee announcement. Congratulations to Vito to finally be promoted into the product manager. We are very happy to have you here. Okay, the good news is not only stopping there, everyone, because we have so many people to be recognized for this absence, and we're really grateful for that. So, Kak Ardi, let's directly click the core value recognition subpage, and let's start from the upper left, go down to the lower right. So let's go to the upper left. So Kardi, you can scroll up, yes, and I would like to call Mbak Wayana as the nominator to give the recognition.
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
So I would like recognize the the team that working hard yesterday delivered that salary. And yeah, actually, David, Helen, and Porcon mainly, and I failed to deliver actually like the token like on time. So because of that, so you guys get paid 100,000 on extra for the for the delayed.
Ya, udah di-announce dulu sama but okay. Okay, thank you very much, Mawayana, for recognizing the payroll team yesterday. To be honest, I was just give the happy announcement for the payroll yesterday. So the hard work mostly goes to Kashalin and also David. So thank you very much, Mawayana, for recognizing them. Okay, let's move on to Erika.
Yeah, so I would like to recognize Della. So welcome to the team. This is the first month Della in BD, and then last week she converted for community experts to join Bukit Vista as our partner, both vendors and also a company that can support us in converting leads. And yeah, thank you, Della, for showing your high motivation and research.
Okay, thank you very much, Erika, for your recognition to Della. And then let's move over. We have Kak Bayu to directly present the core value recognitions directly for 2 cards, yeah.
Okay, the first one is for RD and VD. So RD actually shows high motivation in learning software development, even if he's just started. Oh, and by the way, he's not studying software development yet. He's switching career from different field. So that is really good. And his early month is not so good, like everyone else, right? But he didn't give up, and now he's catching up. So I think that's very important to be noted. Like everyone can have a rough start and can improve their progress. Even better, we saw this attribute. Instead of just punishing RD and denying him, VD actually vouched for RD because he see RD's motivation and believing that he can be as good as other developers if given opportunity. So I think this understanding of integrity and motivation actually can be manifested into positive transformation for both RD and VD. So kudos to both of you. The second one is to Furqan. He initiated the expert outreach to help us consult about Atlas to some data scientists from known companies like Amazon, Google, and other companies. And also he's constantly talking to upper managers. I think this is very good because basically sometimes when we are working, we forget about this. But Furqan remind us that we have partnered with talent providers like schools or boot camps. So this is very important for a person that's working in employee culture like Furqan to spot other people's needs and helping them doing their work better. So Furqan is actually help others help themselves. That's it from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mas Bayu, for recognizing KVD and also the all hands committees for today. Yeah, I believe KRD and me are flying to the roof at this moment. Okay, now directly go to Kak Marcel.
Okay, good morning. So yeah, we know it's actually basically an operations thing, but we know that last week we have some bumpy roads that we have passed. But yeah, I recognize these 4 people with every team members within them. So yeah, for Della, Krishna, Ahmad, Ali, and Dafa. So thank you for focusing on the improvement itself instead of what has been passed and explore things. It is especially to Della because with the sometimes we don't understand about the opportunities on extra services, right? That's why we don't have like a lot of CE. That's why we have a lot of CE that, I mean, current CE that we have, we actually doesn't benefiting us. But after we provide data, that we actually have a revenue of 500 million last years from extra services, only transportation. Della have the hunger to convert everything and get the revenue sharing from that. So currently, it is just on the engineer side to automate that and making it into the system. So yeah, thank you very much, guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Marcel, for announcing and also the recognizing the amazing team members that inspiring direct and never settle. Next, coming to Mr. Jing to recognize that.
I'm going to recognize Dea for stepping on toes, and this is why, Dea. So you guys lined up an amazing. I pretty much met with all the heads of every department at UGM that is relevant to our work here at Bukit Vista. So that's really amazing. But what's really, really interesting was this. One of the heads at School of Vokasi at UGM in the new economics and business, they scolded me and Dea for being too aggressive. But I think that's good. I think that's good. And the reason why is because if you're doing business development, it's better to first go over and then dial it back rather than never have and build up the courage to approach strangers, especially people who are senior faculty. Okay, so anyway, most people would probably go, no, bad, don't do that again. But I think it's good. I think this puts Dea on a much faster and accelerated learning path. And we made good with that gentleman anyway. So I think it resolved itself. Okay. So what I'm encouraging you guys to do, if you want to do business development or anything, it's better to be curious and courageous than to be afraid, and break some eggs on the way to getting to our goal. So thank you, Dea. And thank you for Con for also supervising and encouraging Dea to do her best work. I think it's very inspirational. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Jing. But I hope that it is not Dea's best work. Yeah, we hope that there is also the better works that can be deployed by Dea. So Dea, please be humble. Yeah, please be humble. Okay.
Yes.
Next to Mas Gani.
Okay, thank you, Furkan. So I want to give a shout out to Rifki and Nadia for their contribution in making our branding visual consistent and appealing. Nadia has a keen eye for aesthetic and can spot any design that needs improvement. And meanwhile, Rifki is highly skilled in graphic design and produce inspiring creative design. So kudos both of you.
Oh, very cool. Thank you very much, Mas Gani, for recognizing them both in improving our design graphic, in our listing. Next, I would like to call Kak Rehan to give the recognition.
Okay, thank you. I will recognize Matthew and Dea again. Don't be fly to the group Dea. So Matthew and Dea especially not focused on SEO. They are focused on UI UX and also the PR side, but they have the willingness to learn SEO as well diligently, and also the effort to learn SEO actually support their work as well. But one more importantly is they are even willing to study outside the working hours. So I appreciate it.
Okay, thank you very much, Kak Rehan, for recognizing Matthew and Dea's effort in learning about SEO. And I believe the next one should be delivered by Kayla, but Kayla is not here, unfortunately. She asked for permission to leave, so I will read the recognition for her. So Kayla would like to thank you for assisting the launching of Plumeria Jineng smoothly and very effectively. These people, which Kayla referred to Kak Tendi, to Karina, to Bliketut, to Made, to Kak Hafiz, to Nanda, and show the ownership to their work and earn it for onboarding this property. So thank you very much from Kayla to all of you. Okay, next moving forward, last recognition to Dea again. But I think this is more into an extension with what Mr. Jing has just said earlier. Dea is very eager to connect with the universities and look people in for the meeting. But Dea is also diligent to delegate to escalate any opportunities that is risen from the external. So, for example, there is WhatsApp coming in from any other universities. Dea is the one that detecting it first and then escalate to me, and and then it makes sure that we do not miss any opportunity for collaboration with our university partners. So that is a very good threats, and please keep it up. Okay, wow, quite good fellow recognitions. Lastly, before we jump into the announcement, I would like to recognize for all the leaders that actually have recognized their members today, because it is very delightful to see so many things to recognize this week, and it is on to your also supervision to make sure that these people get the recognition that they deserve as well. So thank you very much for our leaders to recognize this. Okay, next directly, let's go to the announcement. Let's keep the personal updates at the moment because we have announcement to read. The first one, I believe it will be delivered by Krishna. So Krishna, place is yours.
Okay, thank you, Furqan. I believe this has been announced a few days ago on Slack announcement by HR, especially Kashelin, but I will inform for those who still just not aware. In short, this is some unfortunate news. Ardana Neswari, our previous hosting SPV, will be parting ways with us. The session has reached via thorough deliberation. Basically, so many challenges in aligning her with our technological integration, not to mention some issue related to transparency and integrity issue. We extend our appreciation to Ardana for her contribution during her time with us. We know that changes is a complex process and requires commitment to adapt. It requires a lot of commitment to adapt. We wish Ardana the best for her future and hope she finds new opportunities that align with her skill. I think that's all. Back to Furqan.
Thank you very much, Krishna, for delivering the bad news in a very musical way. So let's move on into quite good news, yeah, which I believe Kashelin will announce.
Oh, okay. So it's actually been announced earlier, yeah. So this is actually a quick announcement on the payroll. So as per the Slack message yesterday, we actually like delivered your payroll a bit later than usual. Normally it's in the afternoon, but like it arrives around like 7 p.m. outside of the working hours. So we would compensate everyone affected for like 100,000 rupiah. Just to make sure I mentioned the numbers correctly for everyone affected on yesterday's monthly payroll. And I'll give the space to Mo if you'd like to say something about this as well.
I think I just said earlier, so I failed to deliver on time. So I think to keep, I'm as a leader, I have to accountable for my mistake, in the company. So yeah, I would like to say thank you for everyone and thank you for your patience. So yeah, that's what I want to say.
Okay, mantap. Thank you, Mo. And back to Furqan.
Okay, thank you very much, Kashalin and Mawayana, yeah, to maintain the integrity for the payroll. I really hope that you mentioned $100,000, but unfortunately, that is not the case, yeah. So
I hope next time we can pay that much on it.
So I think that close the all hands session for today. Unfortunately, the time has passed our limit for reading the personal updates, but I really encourage you to fill in the personal updates because what is it? Hint, our CEO will be seeing all of your personal updates, yeah. So if there's no your name on the list, he will be suspicious. So yeah, please do also engage asynchronously in the personal updates because there is a very engaging question of the week there. And that's it for all hands this week. Thank you very much.
Just take a second to say thank you. Last week, I said that was probably the worst all hands I've been to. This is one of the best ones, okay? So it's a dramatic improvement. It is essentially part of our fail fast culture, and I'd like to say thank you to everybody for inspiring delight. Okay. All right. See you guys.
See you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good week.
Thank you, everyone.